Alright guys, welcome back to the farm. Today we're going to work on crystal steel. I want to start dropping off material over there. Before we can do that, I need to go shopping. So, let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and do... Well, this is the only thing you can use here is AR. I don't believe there's anything else that I know of anyway that you can use to haul cement with. So, I'm going to pick up two of these guys because they're at 25,000 capacity each. So, two of them will do just fine. So, that's going to be $113,000 right there. So, I already had 303 coming into it. Boom. That's a lot of money out the door. Now, I'm still hitting the wrong button. Now, I've got other choices here and what I want to use for equipment. I was thinking of going with this man day cab here, $176,000. But then when you add in the performance motor, yeah, because 51 miles an hour is stock. Performance will let you do 78. $15,000. 191 is now the price tag on that one. So I'm probably going to have to skip on that one. Let's look at this one. What does this one do? 180 if you get the performance. Let's see. What are we going up to? What are we going up to? Let us do chrome. Rim will do black. Yeah, we'll do... Yeah, I already changed that. Get the green. Let's do rear hitches. Now, see, the one thing about this one, this has got a fifth wheel on it. That's why I was leaning towards this one. You can still do whatever you want. You could use it for AR, or you can put the hitch on here. Rear hitches, there's a fifth wheel. So that was the really nice thing about that one. Now, I do have other trucks over here I can use. This one right here, the custom road trains truck, which is probably going to end up being what I use here. Yeah. $142,000. Just gets the set, yeah, 83 miles an hour now with that one. AR use only, all hitch mounts. Let's see. We'll do chrome. Let's do checker plate tray. Let's do black. Wide tires. We'll leave it as green. Let's do all hitch mounts, because then I can still have the fifth wheel, I hope. There we go. $158,000. So, we'll grab this guy right here, and now we are broke. $30,000 is all we have left. Blah. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I need another trailer for that. I'm probably going to ask for trouble using this thing, but I'm going to go with this one. We'll do rim color black as well. We'll do wide tires. No, let's do standard. What's the difference here? 400 bucks? Let's do wide tires. What the hell? Alright, so let's go check out our new toys. Oop, fix that too. Now this is going to be really fun here, trying to get this all lined up. I mean, it's easy backing in when you're driving the truck, right? But when you're trying to hook up another trailer that has its own pivot point on it, that makes it all that much more interesting, right? So let's see. We got that hooked up. Simple. Simple. Ta-da! Unhook you. There we go. Alright. Got everything hooked up. Now, it's been asked in the comments, even before, I mean, right after I started this series here, Season 2, am I going to be able to get all the factories built? And I was really hoping I would be able to, but Seasons here just doesn't really work with that. You know, the time that it takes for seasons to, you know, work its way through on the 3-day setup that I have, it just doesn't. And you know, it's also my fault. I've been pretty slow and lax with getting these episodes out to you guys. I mean, making these things is very time consuming. So, there is that issue as well. But it does, I'm not going to be able to get all these out. All factories built. You know, I was hoping to get quite a bit of work done here, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen now. I'm still going to try to do as much as I can, but when Farm Sim 19 comes out, this series will die. Because, well, yeah, I'm going to be focused on Farm Sim 19, obviously, so will mostly everyone else. I figure probably 90% of you out there are probably going to be focused on this, on 19, and then 17. Yeah, there are going to be some that won't be making the jump. I remember when 17 came out, I had a couple people say that they're not going to 17 until they're done with their map on 15. How many of you guys are going to be that way? Or maybe are you going to juggle both? Are you going to do 17 and 19, but still focus on getting the current map that you have done? And it doesn't have to be this map. It could be the Jorn map or whatever map you're using. I knew going into 17 that people were going to be staying on, you know, I'm going to take this, instead of driving this all the way over, I'm going to take this over to the warehouse, drop it all off there. So I need 200,000, which I don't have here. Yeah, only 38,000. I might have enough material to do it, but I don't know. No, I'm going to wind up short. Whoa! That's one thing I didn't want to use with this. We're bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Very tippy. Maybe I should go back to the regular one. Drop goods off. There we go. Yeah, in completed map, I mean all fields owned, all factories built, all factories owned. To me, that's complete. You've done everything that you need to do, and there's nothing else. So, you know, in that instance, that would be this map. Other maps that don't have factories, or maybe you just can't buy them or whatever, that would obviously mean all fields are owned. You know, everyone is supplied, so on and so forth. So, how many of you guys are going to be that way? I mean, I'm not, but, you know, nothing against those who aren't going to be that way. That, to each their own, right? People did it, like I said, with 15 going to 17, and I'm sure they're going to do it here as well. Speaking of 19, though. Now, I don't know if you guys can consider this a controversy. It kind of makes me raise an eyebrow here. And maybe, you know what? Yeah. Give me 1 second here, because I wasn't sure how I was going to do this, but while this thing is loading up, I'm going to bring up the Farm Sim website. A little bit more. There we go. Alright, so let me jump out here real quick. We're going to jump into the Farm Sim website. Let's see, go to Games, Overview. Alright, so here we are. This is the Farm Sim website. There you go. You can pre-order Farm Sim 19. So, what I'm noticing here is there's still stuff that they're releasing. We've got Wilson Trailers, Cattle and Grain, very cool. Load King is in here as well with their trailer, very cool. And, you know, you can see all the companies here. They've got a coming soon here, so it makes me think there's one more company they haven't announced yet. We do have the Challengers in here, although they haven't mentioned what this one could be, so it could be another tractor, it could be combine, whatever, but we do have the 800 in here, so there's the details right there. Now, what I raised an eyebrow at here was John Deere. There it is. So we've got the 6M, the 6R, the 7R, the 8R, and the 8RT. No 9R here. Little surprising. And then again, I mean, the 9RT, I don't see why they would have that, because it's just a beefier version of the 8RT, right? So, kind of, I see no point to put that in here. But this is what I'm raising an eyebrow at. Only the T560. This is not a 10,000 liter capacity. Okay, so that's good. But there's no other combines. No other combines here. Only a 6-meter work width for this guy. 7.6 here. So this is almost a beginner combine. Maybe mid-level. But nothing else. And no more coming soon. So this tells me that there are no more stuff from John... There's no more stuff coming from John Deere. And the other thing is, let's see, where is New Holland? There's Massey. Well, let's take a look at Massey real quick. That is not the top tier Massey Ferguson. So we don't have the big Massey anymore. We've got this one. No other combines coming from here. So we've got the 3 tractors from them. But over here, New Holland. We've got all the tractors. Nice look. I do like this 190D. I like how this looks now. Very nice. A couple of skid steers. There's one combine, the basic one. 5,600 liter capacity. Forge harvester. Okay. We've got the tools for the forge harvester. And that's it. We got one more coming soon, but no big... Was it 10.9? Or no, the 9.10 or whatever. So no big combine from them. So I wonder if that's the coming soon. Let's take a look at Case. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I just missed it. There it is. So we've got the classic tractor right off the bat again. We've got all the other ones, the Puma, the Optum, and the Maxim. Here is the big quad track right here. There is a coming soon, but no combines. Cotton, sugarcane, no combines. So I'm really curious to see what in all they've got coming here. It's going to be interesting. I mean, we're just a few weeks away. And there's your Vultras. Still one more coming soon for them. JCB's in here with only 2. Let's see here. There's Fendt. And they got a coming soon here as well. So that could be a harvester for all we know. Because it looks like all their tractors are in here. You know, there's still a lot missing here, in my opinion. Only one Dutes. You know, we've got a whole bunch of other stuff in here. Kuhn, Magsy, Kinsey. So we got one more coming soon from them as well. But we got a nice little grain cart here. Capacity 30,000 liters. I do like some of those grain carts that we have in here now. So, you know, that's going to be... Yeah, here's another one. The tracked version here. 46,000 to 70,000 liter capacity. So... We've got a lot of nice tools, a lot enough toys to play with, but, you know, what they're planning on doing is kind of what I'm scratching my head about here, and it's raising an eyebrow for me, and it should be for you guys. I know a few other people that it's kind of raising an eyebrow for. As soon as I heard there was only one combine coming into the game for John Deere, and now that I'm seeing this, there's no 9R, no 9RX. That's the tracked version. So, no, I don't want this one. I want this one. So let's jump all the way over here. Now here's a 9RT, and then here's the 9R. So, triple wheel standard. Oh, we don't have that option here with this one. I don't have the one I want in here now. Okay. Oh, wait, here it is. Road track. That would make it a 9RX. When you put the tracks on here, the crawler tracks, that makes it a 9RX. So, you leave the wheels on there, it's a regular 9R. Put the tracks on there, it's a 9RX. This is a 9RT or an 8RT, which is just this one here with tracks. So, lots of different things here that I'm kind of shaking. I'm kind of, you know, where's the big 9230 for Case? Not here yet. I'm surprised we don't have one of these S series in here. So the 700 or the 600, where are those? Here's the New Holland CR, which was a 10.9. That's the big one. Don't have that in there. So where are these bigger ones? And speaking of the Massey, here it is, the 9380. Don't have this one. We've got the smaller version, which is this one. So yeah, I'm kind of scratching my head here a little bit, you know? Just what exactly is going on, and with the whole John Deere thing, right away, here comes the John Deere DLC. Right away, that popped in my head, John Deere DLC. And others agreed with me, but a few of them said, you know what, if they do that, they're going to piss off their people. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to piss off their people if they do that. I think people will be pissed off because it's a money grab. But, you know, maybe they didn't have everything ready. I don't know. Who knows when they inked the deal with John Deere. To have as many tractors as they have in here, and then say, oh, we didn't have enough time, I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS on that one. So, I do see a DLC coming for either A, John Deere equipment, and we're going to get the 9R, the 9RX, maybe the 9RT. We're going to get a 700 series or a 600 series combine. You know, I don't know what else we can get from them. Maybe a Gator or something, you know. I don't know what else they could add in. I could also see a combine pack coming, a DLC combine pack, which is going to introduce the John Deere 700 series, the New Holland 10.9, the Case 9230, or some other big combine. I think that, more than anything else, is going to piss off people. It would bother the hell out of me. It really would. Because now here you are, instead of putting stuff that you already had in 17 into 19, you're going to leave it out and then release it as DLC. To me, that's just money. You're looking for more money. That's what it is, in my opinion. It was already standard in 17, now it's not going to be standard in 19. You got to get DLC for it? Come on. That is going to piss off a lot of people if they pull that out. But, you know, I'm not saying that's what they're going to do. Just keep that in mind right now. We still got a few more weeks until the game is released. They haven't released all of the vehicles yet. As you saw there, it said coming soon. So, soon, TM. Trademark. You know, that's the word everyone likes to use. Soon. I think that will be word of the year, I guess, in the gaming industry. Soon. 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 We've been hearing that with almost everything. It does have me a little concerned, though. What are they going to do for DLC? What are they going to release? I mean, I would see the DLC having to be a whole new company. In my opinion. Now, it was also brought to my attention that Big Bud isn't in here. The Big Bud tractors, they're not in here. The equipment is, but the tractors themselves aren't. Not a big deal to me, honestly. Not something I'm gonna really, because I didn't buy Big Bud. Oh wait, yeah, I did, because I've got the equipment. I haven't used the Big Bud tractors. Really never had an interest, to be quite honest. But I know some maps like Walker Farms, it's like, if you don't use it, you're get ready to lose a lot of time. You know, it's one of those things you kind of have to use, from my understanding, with Walker Farms. So we need stone, water, and concrete, along with the ore. I think it's 200,000 of each. I'm gonna turn on that. Also, let me go ahead and put a water pipe in here. Not going to need it for long. It's a placeable. There we go. There we are. And let's spin you around. I'll just put you right here. Bloop. Now I need to get the water tanker too. Where was that guy? Is he up here? No. He was... Oh, he's down here full of digestates. That's where he's at. I also made a switch as well off camera. Took the Volvo up to the gravel pit and brought the case down here. I'm going to leave him down here to do silage and silt. Oh, okay, that's fine. Straw, don't care. Wow. Campbell's is up for sale again. No thank you. So let's go ahead and offload this guy. How much do I have left here? 60,000. Okay, good. And then I'll race him up there, start loading him up with water, and then go grab more ore so I can bring that back over. Yeah, so with the talk of DLC already, what would piss you guys off? That's another question for you. Now, the first question was, okay, are you going to continue to finish your map on 17 before you go over to 19? Are you going to mix them up and do both? Or are you going to be done with 17 and go straight to 19? Second question, what's going to piss you off for DLC? You know, it doesn't have to be one of the examples I've mentioned here. Oh wait, where the hell am I going? I'm already on my way over to... Oh, no, no, no! Big Tigger would have been happy. Roll it. Yeah, what would upset you guys? DLC of equipment that we already have here in 17? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Helps if I'm on the tanker instead of the truck. Or extra DLC for stuff that, you know, like the John Deere stuff, for example. Would that upset you guys? You know, I do understand that they're not gonna blow their wad and put everything into the game right away. I understand that. I can't remember the name of the other company. I want to say Verstad, but that is, and it's Versatile. We don't have any of that equipment in here. Maybe a DLC could be the Versatile. Although I don't think I've seen combines from them. I'm not saying they don't have them. I know I've seen tractors. This is going to take a while. Yep, I'm just going to go back over here and grab the truck. Do another load of ore. I could definitely see Versatile being a DLC. But at the same time, if I'm Giants, I want to try to put out DLC that people are going to want, people are going to buy. Now, in my opinion, the Ropa is not DLC that people are going to want, people are going to want to buy. I don't see that. I had no interest in it whatsoever. So I didn't use it. Didn't even think about buying it. And I'm not one to buy DLCs in the first place, mainly because they can't be used on the multiplayer, because a lot of the other players don't have that DLC. And it's interesting. It's interesting to see what they might do and what could happen. The other thing I have to decide here is, am I going to buy stone from the quarry here? Or am I going to use the stone that I currently have at the gold wash plant? Is it costing me a whole lot of money to buy this? No, it's not. So I could definitely just go ahead and buy the stone, and then the stuff I currently have at the wash plant, take that over to the processor and just dump it in there. Which I think is what I'm going to end up doing. You know what I might do is, I might just go ahead and fast forward a lot of this running back and forth. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish off the ore here. I'm just going to fast forward everything, and I'll be back in a minute. I expect this to go ahead and finish it off here. It better. Alright. With 13,000 left over. Good, 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 good. So I'll take this back over to the quarry, drop it off, get him back in line, and we'll go get some stone. And then I'll bring the truck over here for the water, and then it's just a matter of waiting for Hitches to go ahead and make all of the concrete that I need, or cement. But I don't think I have enough material over there, so I'm probably going to have to bring some over. And what do I have? I've got... Alright, 160 and 159, so that is not going to be an issue. I can just bring that over on the train, and I'll be good to go. So, probably end up knocking that out here in this video, and then finishing it on the next. And then crystal steel will be on its way to being built. Then it's just a matter of trying to earn some cash so I can buy crystal steel, so I can start supplying other factories of steel at no cost. That is the idea. You can, yes, you can just buy it home, no big deal. I'd rather own it, to be quite honest. There's also going to be a lot of work having to put material into the quarry storage, coal, limestone, and ore. And the limestone is going to be dependent on what I put into the stone processor. So I might have to go ahead and get fuel production going, drop off fuel over here so I can make boulders, because running gravel through the wash plants to get stone just takes a long time. It's very time consuming, so Cass put in that pit so it's easier for people to go ahead and put the trailer down there, and all you gotta do is push the boulders into it. So I might as well utilize that. So look to that being something I do here in the near future as well, getting the boulders going and utilizing that pit. It's just a matter of getting a vehicle with a dump on it so I can transport it all over there. Not everything handles the boulders very well. In our experience, the IT runner with the small dump trailer, the quarter round dump on the back works best. We use that over on the server a lot. So let him all offload. And done. Now it's time to get some stone. He's gonna slam into me again. Yep. Two runs with this should be more than enough. I'm at, what, 49,000? He's at 65,000, so plenty. But time to go ahead and start that fast forward loop again, and we'll be back in a minute. Yep, that's going to take a minute, so I'm going to jump over here. He's offloaded, so I'm going to race up there. It's all about multitasking. Now I imagine this is also something I can use Courseplay for, but I kind of don't see a point to it right now because I only need a handful of loads. So I really don't want to go through the process of setting up a Courseplay run, only to use it like 3 times and then be done with it. And I'll just do it myself, be done, you know, fine. The one thing I could do a Courseplay course for is if I don't want to use the train to drop off material, then maybe I can go ahead and use... No, maybe I can't, because I don't think Courseplay, and I know some of you guys are probably experts in Courseplay, so you can let me know, but I don't think I can use Courseplay at the quarry, can I? Has anyone tried that? Can Courseplay select, and I still have a lot of trees to take care of, can Courseplay select the material from the quarry and then load up? Or is that something I have to do, and then I can just set up Courseplay to go over to the quarry silo, load up, and then come back. It's not something I've ever tried before, so I've never done course play on a set route where it's going to continually run crops, or how many times I want it to run crop. So that's definitely, it's an idea. It really is. But you guys will have to let me know in the comments, can I use it to run ore, coal, over to limestone, or to crystal steel here? Back over here. Of course, he's ready, so we've got... what, about 112,000? 111,000. 45,900 and 65,200. Back to the fast forward. Alright, so that takes care of the stone. We still have 22,000 in that thing, so we'll take that over to the processor, drop it off there, and then it's just a matter of getting the water all taken care of. That thing only holds 50,000, so I'm going to have to do that 3 more times. Ugh. I'll do that off camera, because it's just so damn time consuming, or maybe I'll just wait until the next episode. But yeah, just gotta wait for Hitches now, and that's gonna need more material, so we'll be jumping over into the train here in a moment. Truck is already over there to pick up, so when the gold starts getting produced, that's already there. I can run down here to the gold processor and get gold as well. I filled up that boss trailer and with gravel here, threw it in there, and then just let it do its thing. So I think that's the route I'll go with that, instead of just using the front loader to do it over and over. Well, then again, now that I got the Volvo down here and it holds 30,000, that's going to be a little easier. Maybe I can just go ahead and use the Volvo to drop it off. I think next episode as well, I will be messing with courseplay. Set up something for sand, so I can run sand to the elevator. And the same here for gravel. You know, the conveyor system is nice, but it's very, very time consuming. Especially when you've got a 10,000 liter bucket, and those things only go a certain speed. So you can dump off one bucket and be fine, but when it comes time to dump off that second bucket, you're going to be waiting, and it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. So 22,000 getting dumped into there. And I think the quarry... Let's see, stone processing silo, no. Oh yeah, well, that's that right there. Gravel, yep, that holds gravel, good. So I can just run the gravel over to here and not have to worry about getting hit by a train. Ore, coal, sand, stone. Oh, I still got 48,000 stone there. I can take that out and put that into the stone processor as well. Maybe I'll do that here real quick. Let me move him out of the way. There we go. And stone. This will keep this going for a little while, so I'm going to have a nice amount of calcium carbonate and whatever else I want to use to go ahead and sell off. Now, the one mod I'm looking forward to is for 19, hoping a mod comes out. I know it's here on 17. I never got around to really going after it, because I don't remember seeing any kind of infrastructure for it. So, Anhydrous Ammonia. That's the one mod I was really wanting to find. It doesn't look like it's going to be in 19. I know it's here in 17. I've seen people use it, but I don't think there's any kind of factory for it. So I think you just put regular fertilizer in it. So I'd really love to see a legit anhydrous ammonia setup. Anhydrous is something that farmers use to help fertilize the fields. They'll mainly use it in the spring before they plant. Sometimes they'll do it in the fall, but for the most part, it's something that is used in the spring to help fertilize the fields. I think it puts nitrates into the field. It's something that they usually disc. It can be knifed as well, but it's mainly disced. It's really potent stuff, though. You do not want to be downwind of it. It has a really bad smell to it. And it's a good thing it has that smell. It's there because and I know from experience, if you are downwind of anhydrous ammonia, good luck breathing. You're not going to be. It sucks the oxygen. It eats the oxygen. And I was probably 100 yards away. And it stays in that gaseous form for a while. I was probably 100 yards away, whether we're from a leaking anhydrous tank, and I was still gasping for air at times. You know, if one of the clouds stayed together, and it was an eye-opening experience, to say the least. So this is the train I want. No. This one. Alright, we're over here at Shell. You know what? The elevator is right behind me. So let's just reverse. Load up with a car of gravel and a car of sand, and then take that over to Hitches, and then be all done. That should ensure that we have enough material to go ahead and process to make cement for crystal steel, and then obviously I'm going to have to set up routes so I can load up more cars, because I'm going to need more cement for the next factory, regardless of whatever factory it's going to be. I'm going to need that material, so need to get on it. $50 miles an hour in reverse. Legit. Yeah, it should be interesting doing a course place setup, at least for sand. That's a good distance. I'll probably run 3 trucks over there. Now, when I was moving the concrete, there was something I remembered. Or the cement. Concrete is powder. The cement. I noticed this on the multiplayer as well for the stream this past week. The the trailer that I'm using seems to be a little glitchy. You saw it over there at Hitches. It moved on its own. And that happened as well over on the multiplayer server that we're playing on Snetterton's right now. I think I might just go ahead and sell that thing off. If it's gonna act like that on its own, yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. And it's very, very, very tippy. Oh man, is it tippy. Alright, so 120,000 each. Look at that, we're already up to $83,000. We were below 30. So that's a nice little chunk of change because of that steel processing. Now I do realize once I build the plant here, I might lose out on that. I know it seems to be a theory. I don't think anyone has confirmed or denied that. I mentioned it all before that someone had raised the question, hey, I'm not getting money from the blast furnace. The only thing that's different between their map and my map is they have crystal steel built, I don't. But it said their inventory was going up, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here once crystal steel is built. What happens with that blast furnace? Is it going to sell off like it seems to be doing for me, or is it going to put everything into inventory, which I think is kind of shady. If you really think about it, it's a little shady. I'm not dropping off any other material except for coal and ore, and regular crystal steel needs limestone. So, yeah. Granted, I can't put the amount of material in there like I can for crystal steel. I think it's, what, 500,000 or something like that you can put in for storage. So, I mean, you can put a crap load in there compared to the mini blast furnace, which is only 50,000. But still, if you don't have to use limestone to produce steel, then all you gotta do is once every game day just drop off 50,000 of each and you're done. Although I have not seen how much steel it actually produces, so that could be another factor as well. If you know, you're gonna get 10,000 steel a day compared to crystal where you might get 50 or more, you know, it all depends on the production rate. But since I can't store any of it right now, I don't know what kind of production rate I'm looking at here. And then, you know, and the other thing is if it's still selling off steel, I'm not getting a whole lot for it. I know I can probably get steel for a better price than $1,100. So essentially, I am losing money, but then, you know, I'm losing out on money, extra cash. I'm still making up whatever the materials cost me, the coal and the ore, which is only like, what, 1,500 bucks. So, you know, I'm still making money for the effort and the money, the costs, return on investments, the ROI. I'm making money, obviously. But I'm losing out on the possibility of having more money. Also, I almost forgot, in case you guys are still watching this near the end of the video here, I'm thinking about doing something here coming up. I don't know when I'll do it, and it's going to be completely casual whenever I feel like doing it. But that's doing a weekend stream here on YouTube of the single-player map. You know, if I find on a Saturday that I'm bored and I've done what I wanted to do, yeah, I might go ahead and stream some single player here for a few hours. Earlier in the day, probably around 9 or 10, and just have some fun, chill, and kind of count that as an episode. But, you know, it's going to be tricky to work it out because I don't want to record 2 episodes or 3 episodes of the single player here and then go stream. Because then you guys are going to be all out of whack. Well, how'd you get that done? Well, yeah, I've already got 3 hours of working, you know. So, obviously, if I'm going to stream, it's going to be before I record anything. And, like I said, it's going to be completely casual. So, there are some weekends where I'm not going to do it. Maybe there's a weekend where I decide to do something else, where I want to stream something else. So, it's just going to be a casual weekend stream, nothing special, and completely random. So, oh wait, I'm here jibber-jabbering, and my drop-off is right here. Hit the brakes, come on. Yep, I just wore flat spots on the wheels. There we go. Some people still didn't know that there was a drop-off. I didn't even know there was a drop-off, and I had seen the bloody sign. But, yep, the drop-off's right here after the bridge. Or before the bridge, depending on your direction. Sign's right there for it. Alright, we'll send him on his way. Goodbye. Let's double check everything here. How we doing on PJEVs? Alright, so we're going to be good on water, we're good on sand, we're good on gravel, and it's producing away still, so awesome. The only thing I didn't do was deliver any fuel. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I do have fuel. One thing I also just realized too, and I'm going to grab the fuel right now because I'm going to take that over to the stone processing. I've got 3,200 on. You cannot use this trailer here to take fuel out of the goods warehouse. I have not tried a tanker, but I do know that you cannot use this if you go, because it's under the goods. So that means you got to go to the goods warehouse, the goods trigger. It doesn't work. So you have to, unless there's another tanker out there that you guys can use, which I haven't tried yet, you have to use the train, the tanker on the train, to go ahead and move that around to wherever you want to take it to. So I just took everything out of the elevator, brought it over to Evan's farm, brought this over, loaded it up, done. So keep that in mind, guys. You can try some of the AR or some of the other tankers, maybe they'll work. I have not tried that, so if you guys have and it works, hey, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to highlight that and announce that in a future video. One little drawback, I guess you could say, if that is the case, that you cannot pull fuel out of the goods. Now, this is probably the biggest question I get. Why aren't boulders being produced? Well, this is why, right here. And it says right there on the sign. The sign right there. Now I forget if this is directional. It might be directional. Or maybe I can't use this, I don't know. Apparently you cannot use this. That sucks. No option to offload. I guess I need to use a tanker. Alright, so I'm going to leave this guy right here. That's probably something I'll go ahead and play with off camera here. See if I can get that to work right. Maybe I can use this thing here. I know I've used the AR, the multi use tanker that looks like a vac truck. So let's see, which one? This one right here, the multi-tanker here. I have used that one, so I know it works. But maybe that fuel one won't. I don't know. It's something I will investigate. But that is going to be it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, slap that like button. If you didn't, well, do the opposite. If you're not subscribed here on YouTube, please do so. Also, check down links for not just the map, but also mods that I used here. Links for Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Discord, so you guys can like, follow, sub, join in on the conversation when there is one. And that's it. So, until next time, take it easy, guys.